Hey Leo, thanks for visiting. And if you like this reading, please like or subscribe or leave a comment. If you'd like to, as I always say, I've got a sore throat today and it's not getting any better, so I'm going to try my best. Yes, I hope I don't cough or anything like that. I'm going to try not to. I have everything ready as usual. I'm just going to start your reading for lovely, lovely Leo people. The first card you have, your past, is Strength. So yes, I'm seeing there's some sort of a situation where you had to try and think of a roundabout way to solve this situation. I'm seeing there was a situation around your workplace, and you could see that something was wrong. You could see something was being done in the wrong way, or something was going wrong with something, it wasn't working, or for whatever reason. And yeah, something was being done in the wrong way, or something like that. Yes, at work, I'm seeing this could be a work situation again. I'm seeing that. You knew that you couldn't just come out and say whatever this was. So I'm seeing that, you were feeling a bit frustrated because I'm seeing that you were trying to, maybe you had a boss or maybe you had someone above you and you wanted to kind of come out and tell them, I can see this is being done in the wrong way, and I think this should be different, and I don't think this is right, or something like that. But maybe they were a bit of a difficult person or something like that, because you had to be very careful about how you had to go about speaking to them. It might be that, yes, you had to try and be diplomatic. Maybe they were a difficult person, or maybe that you were just nervous about coming out and saying this. It was like you couldn't just come out and say whatever this was. You had to try and think of a more diplomatic, a better way to kind of do that. And you had to kind of tame your usual self. Usually you would just come and say something, but you knew this person might not take this well, or maybe you didn't want to get yourself into trouble or something like that. So you had to go around this in a diplomatic way or in a different way to try and achieve what you want, to try and let this person know that this wasn't being done in the right way. You weren't just going to say nothing. You're not the kind of person who just does nothing when you can see something's going wrong. You want to step in and do something. But you had to be very careful in the way that you did this. That's what I'm seeing. Excuse me, my throat's a bit funny. The next card you have for your past is the Seven of Wands. So yes, high ground. Look at this man. He's up on the high ground. I'll just move that down. He has a lot of people fighting him, but they're down beneath him. So you thought you're on higher ground. You thought you were up on higher ground, and you were. You knew that whatever was going on wasn't right, and you knew that you wanted to change it, but you just didn't know how to kind of go about doing this without kind of making yourself look bad or something like that, or some kind of situation like that. And I'm seeing that you actually might have felt a little bit alone in this situation, or that maybe you felt alone generally in your workplace. I am seeing a lot of stress around your workplace. There are a lot of problems around that, but I'm seeing that maybe the stress was kind of bigger than the problems, if that makes sense. You might have had a lot of stress around you, and they might have been making the problems look bigger than they actually were. It might be something like that. I am seeing a lot of stress around work-related things, and I'm also seeing a lot of stress around you generally. They might have started with your work, or they might have started outside of your work, and you might have been bringing things outside of work into your work, stressful kind of things in your head. I hope that makes sense. The last card you have of your past is the Ace of Cups, so we'll put that back where that was. So yes, I'm seeing a lot of emotion. Obviously, this is about a lot of very deep emotions, or a lot of emotional things going on. And I'm actually seeing you trying to keep this emotion inside yourself. Yes, I'm seeing a few different things with this emotions. I'm seeing you're trying to keep it to yourself because you are very emotional. You are very upset about something. This is around... this could be around a love situation, because I'm seeing there are two people, probably you and another person, wanting to come close to each other, but you're just not for some reason. You're trying to come close to them, they'd like to come close to you, but you can't. There's something in between you, there's something stopping you. And because you're feeling very emotional about this, you might be feeling very emotional, or you might have when you're around the workplace. And it's like, you didn't want to show this to people, because it was like if someone asked you, it was like you felt so emotional, you came into work. I'll give you an example. I'm not saying this is actually happening, but this is an example of how you could have been feeling. You could have been coming into work, and if someone said to you, oh, how was your weekend? And you'd say to them, oh, fine. But you didn't tell them exactly what was happening on the weekend, because once you started, it would just open up the floodgates. You'd be really upset, you might be very emotional at work, and you didn't want to do that because you thought, well, that'll be unprofessional, and you just didn't want to open yourself up to all of these people at work. So I'm seeing that happening, but I'm also seeing that, yes, if you look at this cup, it's overflowing, and that's what you were trying to avoid. You didn't want people to see that. And yes, trying to stop your emotions, but I'm seeing that there's a kind of there's a love situation outside of work that's making you stressed at work, and then there's stress at work making you feel more stressed about this relationship situation. So there's just stress all around. I'm so sorry you're going through this. So the first card you have, your present, is the Three of Wands. So yes, this is what I'm seeing here. This is about waiting. This card's about waiting, and again, I'm actually seeing two people waiting for each other. And this is really strange. This is why I'm kind of a little bit, I'm finding it difficult to articulate this, because I am seeing two people waiting for each other, but I'm not seeing either of these people going forward in this relationship or going toward each other or communicating or anything like that. There's something in between you and someone else. And I'm seeing one person would like to come toward the other person, but they feel like the other person should actually come toward them. And the other person might be a bit afraid to come toward the other person. Now, I'm saying one person and the other person, that's sounding really confusing, I know that. But I'm saying that because I'm not sure which one's you and which one is this other person. So I keep on saying this person and the other person, but someone thinks the other person should come toward them first. And the other person feels a little bit scared, actually a little bit worried about this. But there is a lot of passion there. There's passion between you, and you want to come forward, but you can't, or you think that they should. There might have been something they've done, because I am seeing there's a little bit of guilt around this as well. Somebody feels like they're a little bit guilty, and they feel a little bit worried about coming toward the other person. The next card you have, your present, is the Five of Pentacles. So yes, you are waiting. Look at this, you're waiting, and you're feeling as if you'll never ever find a way inside with this person. And I'm saying you'll find a way in because the people in this card are outside, they're in the snow, they're in the dark, they're destitute, they're upset. They'd love to go inside this church. They would love to. Look at this person looking up at the window. They'd love to go inside because there's hope inside, there's warmth inside, there's probably help inside, there's probably food inside, probably people ready to help them with things. But they can't find a door. There's no door on this card. So you're struggling to find a way in with this person. But, you know, every church has a door. Every church has a door. I mean, how can the light be on inside this church? You can see the lights on without a door. How would the people get inside to turn the lights on if there wasn't a door? So there would have to be a door inside this church somewhere, or outside of this church, I should say. But it's just a matter of finding it. So this person wants to find you as well, I'm seeing. There's also passion as well, but something's in the way. So yes, try and keep calm about this. I'm not sure getting upset and agitated and stressed is a big part of what's clouding you. It's stopping you from seeing things clearly. You might be able to see this door, but because you're so stressed about everything, you can't see it. Your stress is kind of clouding your vision. That's what I'm seeing. So try to just relax a bit, try to just, stand back a bit from things, maybe do something completely different, try to relax. I know it's difficult when you have a lot of stress around you, but yes, you're making things seem worse than they actually are. But I am seeing, yes, you can't find a way to be with this person, and they actually feel a little bit, I'm seeing this guilt again, because when I look at this church, I'm seeing that what I'm thinking of is confessions. I'm thinking about confessions, and they might think that they should confess something to you, or they might ask for your forgiveness, or that they should, but they're a little bit afraid. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have, your present, is the Four of Pentacles. So yes, this person wasn't moving forward. They're still not moving forward at this time. They're not very comfortable where they are. Look at how uncomfortable this man is. He's sitting on a stone seat and he is not comfortable at all. Look at him. He can hardly move. So, and he's also covering up his heart. So yes, this person is, they're feeling very uncomfortable, they're covering themselves up, they're a bit uncomfortable about approaching you, they're a bit afraid, and I'm seeing also they might need to admit something or apologize for something. That's what I was seeing in the Five of Pentacles. So yes, that might be what's stopping them. That might be what's stopping them. They feel like they should come and apologize to you, but maybe they're a little bit yes, they're a little bit concerned about doing that. Maybe they think that they're going to lose their strength if they do that. They're going to lose kind of their position. It's something like that. It's like they're holding on to where they are. I hope that makes sense. Yes, the other thing I'm seeing with this card is you might be having a few cash flow problems at this time, a few money problems. But I'm seeing this is only a short-term problem. This is like, you know, an unexpected expense might be coming along, something's broken, or you might have an unexpected bill or something like that. And you might just be being careful with your spending at this point in time. In case, you know, it gets worse, or in case you need the extra cash or something like that. It's something like that, a missed payment or some late payment or something. But it's nothing too serious. The first card you have for your future is the Six of Wands. Yes, you will be able to sort out whatever this work situation is in the Strength card, and you're going to use your words, you're going to use your communication. I'm seeing to be able to do this. And yes, it's not going to be easy, because I'm seeing you having to deal with someone who's a bit stubborn. That might be who you had to deal with in the Strength card, who you're afraid to speak to, something like that. You will find a way to be heard, I'm seeing that. And something positive is going to come out of this. So you are going to find a way to be heard. It is still going to be very tricky. It is still going to be very, very difficult. But you will get what you want to say across in some good way with your words. And yes, your intentions are pure. Your intentions are pure. You're not trying to mess things up. You're not trying to make things annoying for your boss or whoever this is. You genuinely do see there's a problem, and you do want to come forward and try and find a solution. That's what I'm seeing. Yes, there's a lot of politics around your work. There's still a lot of stress around your work, and it's still going to be going on at this time in your future. But I'm seeing you're not going to be involved in this in your future. You're just going to try and stay out of all of this politics and this stress. If you look at this white horse, this can indicate purity as well. And this card's also telling me that, yes, I'm also seeing pride in this card. I'm also seeing some pride in this card. High horse, on your high horse kind of thing. It might be that this person who you're searching to be close to, they might feel like they need to give you an apology. That's what I'm seeing in the Five of Pentacles. But they feel like that might knock their pride a bit. This person might be too proud to come and apologize to you. And it might be you feeling like they should come toward you and apologize to you. That, I'm starting to get this now. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have for your future is the Page of Pentacles. So yes, someone's definitely going to take the first step. I don't think this should be you, actually, because I'm seeing how proud they are. I'm seeing all of this pride around this person. I think they should come toward you, but I can't force them to if that's not what they're going to do. It's really up to them. You might end up talking to them first. I don't know. It's a bit like this chess game where nobody's actually moving anywhere. But I am seeing that you are, if you think they have to come toward you, I think you are right. I think you are right, because I think they do owe you an apology, but maybe they're a little bit proud. They're a little bit proud to come forward and actually do this. That's what I'm seeing with that situation. And yes, there's still going to be a lot of stress around this. I'm also seeing that there could be some sort of a job opportunity, some sort of business opportunity coming up for you. And this is going to be fantastic, because I'm seeing that, you know, you do have a lot of stress around your job. and either it's going to be a new job opportunity, so you are going to have another job to go to think about, or you're going to have a business opportunity. And I'm seeing this might come up to do with, this might be to do with some friends. You might be introduced to someone in that way or something like that, and they might give you this opportunity. I'm seeing that because it's going to come from a very casual environment that you're going to get this. It's not going to be in a formal thing. It's not going to be like you've applied for a job formally and it comes to you. It's going to be more like through a friend or through someone you know, something like that. The last card you have, your future, is the Three of Cups. So yes, here we are, friends. This opportunity is coming through friends, definitely, or it's coming through acquaintances or something like that. You might be introduced to someone that way. Yes, a casual, friendly way to get this opportunity coming to you. Yeah, it might not be an actual party, but it's a group of people talking together and socializing, that kind of thing that you're going to be in. But yes, I'm seeing that this situation will resolve itself. That's what I'm seeing in the Page of Pentacles. I'm seeing that someone will come towards someone. Someone is going to break down sooner or later and come and kind of open the floodgates to that communication. I can't see who that is going to be, if it's going to be you or them. But I am seeing it should be them. It should be them, but maybe they're too proud. They're very proud. That's what I'm seeing. This was a very confusing reading. I'm sorry about that. I just had to try and see what I could see out of it. It was very a bit mixed up and a bit confusing. I'm sorry about that. But Leo, yes, I hope this resonated or not, if it was really strange for you. General readings can't always resonate with everyone. Once again, I apologize for this confused reading. But yes, if you liked this reading, which you probably didn't, please like or subscribe or leave a comment if you'd like to. Anyway, thank you so much for watching.